Let us clap. Let us welcome our guest, please. Let us welcome our guest. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. Over to you, sir.
Oh, okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you clearly, sir.
Okay. Nice. Um, um, I want to apologize first for maybe the few delay. I don't know this tech thing. I don't know how to handle all these gadgets. So suddenly my phone joined the group, but can't really show some. Lucky for me, I have my iPad as backup, and that's the way I'm able to join now. So I'm so sorry for any delay. Thank you for joining this session, and I hope we have one or two to learn. So I don't know what's the flow. I'm so sorry. Uh, what should I do? Should I just start talking, or what's the way?
Yes, yes, sir. The floor is open for you, sir. We are waiting
Oh,
to receive from you, sir.
oh, okay. Oh, great. Um, so I think our what's our topic again? Finding your path as a designer, right? Okay. So thank you everyone once again for joining, right? And one of the things that I would really want to start with is that I want each and everybody on this call to know that there will never and ever be anyone quite like you. That you are unique in your own way. You are a special breed made by God. So your journey is different from whoever person that you look out after. Maybe, yes, you love what Michael Yusuf is doing, or whoever. I don't know who is the person that inspires you. You still have to understand that you have your own unique niche calling or way. So you are special in your own way. So don't let anybody look down on you, regardless of your background, regardless of how you grow up, whether with a single father, single mother, whether you are even what people call bastard. I don't even understand what that means. I don't know what social class, created that mindset that, okay, maybe you are born from a mistress. I want you to understand that you are special and you are unique in your own way, and there would never be anyone quite like you. So that's one of the first things that I want you to get. Because why I'm saying this is that this is extremely pivotal to you finding your path, right? See, there's this quote that I hold that is one of my best quotes, and it says that God designs and arranges events in our life that will continue to unfold until His purpose is revealed in our lives. So I strongly believe that nothing happened by chance. It's like there's a master plan by God that there are some situations that some of us, go into. There's a reason why God allow you to even reach rock bottom or top of a cliff, whichever one you are. There's a reason why God allowed that, so that He can prepare you for your own journey or your own story. So when it comes to being a creative, one of the things that I want you to understand is that your story is unique to your personality, right? And you need to understand that whichever part you find yourself as a creator. Now, let me bust some myths, which a lot of us that we call ourselves designers, used to use to limit ourselves as people. Some of us enter into this craft and we started designing, and you just feel that that is the best that you can possibly become. No, I feel you can become more. So if for whatever reason that you have always seen yourself as a designer, I really want you to change that perspective or mindset and start to see yourself as a creator. Because our God is a creator, right? He created each and every one of us, and He has given us the opportunity to create things. right? And some of the things that, for some of us we are creating is a flyer, is a poster. Do you know what it is to take your thought and bring it to visual? That's pretty much what we call design. There's a popular saying that design is thought made visual. That's what a creator does, And when, if you look into the Bible, how God saw that, okay, he made to create man, and he saw that it was good and all those things like that. It first comes from a thought, right? Before it becomes, real. And that's what we do as creators. So, and I feel like even as creators, let me just touch that. It's also very pivotal that you have a sound mind, because that is like the connection point that the spirit being in you used to communicate in your creativity. So you see that your thought space, you want to really, what do I say, sanctify that part. What do I mean by that is that you want to have a sound mind. So how do you have a sound mind? Is that you filter things that comes into your mind, because those things can in one way affect what you create or disrupt what will lead to your path. Yes. So for me, let me use my story. It's time to use my own story and say one of the ways that I was able to find my path. For some of the people that know me at Mentis Academy, knows that one of my the other of my favorite quotes. I've said the first one, the second one. So you can write it down. Maybe it can help you in your journey. The first one I said is that God designs and arranges events in our life that will continue to unfold until His purpose is revealed. Yes, for you now, maybe you don't even have a laptop. That's the situation. Yes, it's God's purpose for your life. Very soon you will cash out. You will see your own laptop. It's just a matter of time. Right? Just stick to the process. Oh, some of you are borrowing to create or whatever. I don't know what's your own share, but you get the point. So for me, one of the ways that I was able to, get my part is one of my favorite quotes. I said the first one. Second one is that one of the quickest and easiest way to succeed is to help others to succeed. Let me say it again. That is one of the quickest and easiest way to succeed is to help others to succeed. There's something very pivotal about that, and is one of the guiding principles that I used to live my life. See, there are some times that in my life I see that everything seems not to make sense. Yes, the money that I make, the cars, whatever thing, I don't know. Those things that really, young people at our age seems to entice us. Sometimes I get into that thought zone and those things don't make sense. Do you know the only thing that makes sense to me is the impact that I put in other people's life? When I sit down and I see someone and see, wow, it was really through me that this person was able to find their path, or they were able to do something tangible with their life. There's no feeling. If you have not felt that before, man, make sure that's your target this year. That you have 1, 2, 3, 4. For some of us that we have 20, 50 people that we inspire that way. There's nothing such as that, And the third one is what we say, like our mantra at Mentis Academy. We say that when it gets easy for you, make it easy for others. Right? That's just the principle that we live by. There's a saying that there's a seed time and there's an harvest time. Right? So see, that is just one principle of life. Yes, it's a principle of the Bible, it's a principle of life that see, you cannot sow where you ignore it. So learn to sow. So sow in different parts. One of the ways that I tell people to sow, you need to sow in yourself first. So like sow in your own life. How do you sow in yourself? By getting courses, by morning the midnight or by going the extra mile. If everybody is giving 50%, you tell yourself, oh, I want to give 60, I want to give 70. Yes, if everybody is doing design, my own design must get motion. Or put music, put whatever thing that you can just be extra, because it's that extra that makes you, or what people call extraordinary, or in the spiritual realm people call supernatural. It's just the extra, and that's what we call excellence, right? So for me, one of the ways that I quickly used to find my path, I remember clearly that one of the things that brought me to design was print. I was first a printer, and I remember that time I will have to go to Yaba then to go and print, because I don't have those machines then. And most time I will have to give a designer to interpret some of my thoughts that I want to put on a t-shirt. And I saw that every day I have to go to this place, and I need to find a solution to that. And moreover, I love what they were doing. I saw how it was like magic. I would just choreograph draw and do something. I'd be like, hey, I love this thing now. So one of the things I started to do was that I would go to that place and just sit down at the guy's back the whole day, doing nothing. And I would just be, watching what he's doing. And that was pretty much how I learned design. But sometimes I usually used to ask questions when he maybe press something. I'd be like, what's that magic? And I quickly ask him, and tell me, oh, this is what I did. I pressed this, I pressed that. I write that in my notes. And I take it home and I practice. And that was how I, started my journey in the design world. But it was just, every day doing flyer, doing poster. There was no really value that I felt that I was really bringing into the mix. And I remember that God now gave me an idea for me. That might not be everybody's part. I remember that God gave me an instruction that I should create, a hub or a environment where, like-minded people can come, share idea, partner together, collaborate, and achieve big things or great things. And that was how the name Mentis came about. Mentis simply means like minds in Latin. So some people call it, I think, the Spanish Mentis Compos. So that's how we got our name Mentis, which is where some of you know me from. And through that way, that was how I find my path.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I don't know. Is
Yeah.
it feasible for you to on your video, because I just got a message that this live program is being recorded for YouTube. So if it is possible, sir, you can help us turn on your video, sir.
So my video is not on since.
It is not on, sir.
Hey, Jesus. Okay. Can you see me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can see now, sir. You can see now, sir. Thank you, sir.
I thought you guys were seeing me since. So sorry. Okay. Apologies for that. Okay, so, and it's good to also see a lot of people here too. Wow, I can finally see people's name here. Okay. Oh, nice. I am Biodun, David, Joseph, Francis. Hi to every. Wow, you guys are many here. Wow. Okay. Thanks for joining the session. Right. So I don't want to talk for so long because I want people to ask questions. I really want to answer questions that is people's problem instead of me just saying countless things, right? Yeah. So I was talking about one of the ways that, I find my own path. And, for me, I'm grateful for what that path has led into now. Yeah, now we do a lot of stuff. I see a lot of people that, I've been able to meet so many great minds, and I see how they are growing, and that gives me so much joy. And all of us are just growing together, right? And making those impacts, from whatever small place that we find ourselves, and we are doing those, those things. So those are just some things that, I feel like I just want to touch, and there are so many other areas. I can't just in this 1 hour session. I can't touch everything, but I think that one of the things that I must make you understand as a creative that will take you so far is that you you should learn to work hard and stay humble. I think it's very pivotal because the humility is what will take you far, and it's that work that will keep you at the top, right? It will make sure that it continues to pave way for you. But what we now, catapult you is that humility. So because as creatives, I need to understand that you know what you do is beyond you. I say this thing a lot that you are too small to be God's agenda for your life. What do I mean by this? That see, the reason why God has probably created you is not just for you, it's for you and plenty generation and people around you. So you need to find out a way how whatever that you do in whichever way, whatever creative work that you do, how this can impact other people's life and transform lives for the greater good. It can be from your small community, it can be in your church, it can be whatever way. Find ways that you can be of a blessing to other people. I think that you will see the doors that will begin to happen, like to open, just by doing that. And that was one of the principles that I think we have constantly used to continue to grow, because I continue to find ways that I can help the next person around me. How can I be of help to you? How can I be of service to you? That's my day to day, you know. Oh, this person, you want to learn this skill. Oh, who can I call? Oh, you will need something. How can I use my contact, to make it very easy for you to get that? And that's pretty much it. So this is 7:30 already. I would want to stop there and allow people to ask questions, and I can use the little knowledge that I know to just give you my own perspective regarding what the question that you asked.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Mr. Michael. This is a very, very mind blowing section. I really, really love this because it has always been you like that. How, like, when it comes to giving out to people and everything like that. And overall, you have even said it all. You said the quickest way to succeed is to help others to succeed. One, there's a seed time and harvest time. You see that thing about timing is very, very crucial in life. And you need to learn to work hard and stay humble. You see that one? Those things were just as if it was directed to me directly. Thank you so much, sir. So please, if you have any question that you want to ask, be free, please. Be free to ask. Be free to ask any question. Signify yes so I can unmute you so you can ask a question, please. Let me know. Raise up your hand so I can unmute you. Okay, Ben. Okay. So let me unmute Ben. So Ben, you can speak now. Ben. Ben, you can speak, please. All right. So I would have to permit Shino. All right, Shino, you can go ahead, please. Shino.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. We can hear you,
All right.
please.
Good evening. Good evening to you, sir.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
Ben.
Shino. I like that your voice very thick. At first, I was very
Thank you very
afraid
much.
that what happened.
Thank you so much. We so much enjoy your lecture. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Feel free. Ask your question.
Okay. Let me quickly talk about some of the things you said before I ask my question. So, I like the fact that you did not just talk about content, the being a creator. You also talk about working towards it with our mind. And I've read so many self-help books, and most of these self-help books they center on one idea, one central idea, And the thing is that your mind, whatever you think you are, that is what you become. So I so much
Yeah,
love that. Then,
very, very powerful. Your mind.
yes, some will say it's thought, some attitude. So everything is, I think they are similar. So it's just
Yes.
your thought, your mind. Then my question is, being a creator that has nowhere to start from, I believe you actually mentioned something like that, but I need a deep insight on it. So a creator or someone who wants to be a creator but has not yet find his niche. Let me use that word. Someone who wants to find his own way then. And in Nigeria today, because I'm in Nigeria, so I believe some people here they are not from Nigeria. So I'm in Nigeria, and in Nigeria today we all know the economic situation of Nigeria. So a creator that has no equipment yet or who wants to find a niche. So how can such person go about it, sir?
Thank you so much, good to hear from you. So for me, you're asking the wrong person about niche. So whatever I say might not be a cast in the stone, right? Don't just take it and just apply. No, I want you to filter through some of the things I say and make sure that you have your own context, everything kind of aligns. Let me first handle the word niche. Because of the country that you said that we are, which is Nigeria, the for me, based on my experience, it is very hard as a creator to have a niche in Nigeria and say, I just want to do one thing. Yes, you can be known for one thing, but I want you to understand that it's okay for you to have multiple expressions. For those that know me, they know how because I'm a creative, I can't just sit and I, I don't know whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, you know the God that you serve. Just think about your God that created you. Does he look like a God that has a niche? That does, there's just one thing. You know, he he is so creative to the extent that even our fingers are not equal, even our faces are not same. You see that there are multiple dimension, multifaceted, they have multiple expressions. So it's fine. But one of the things I usually advise is that before you begin to now have other expressions, it's good that you understand one very well. Or people know you very well for one. Then it's okay to now begin to express yourself, especially when it has to do with design. It's fine because they are one umbrella. It's fine to have expression in interior design. It's pretty much to a large extent, like 60%, they are the same principles. It's fine as a designer, you should have expression in interior design. It's fine, same person, to have expression in fashion design. It's fine to have expression in architectural design. It's fine in, I don't know, whichever area that you might find yourself that you want to have it. It's fine to have those multiple expressions and in creating stuffs. So that's fine. Now, your second question is that for someone who doesn't have anything I want to start, one of the advice that I can say is that if you are that person, find a place to serve. If you don't have anything, and you are a creative, you know that this is your thing, and you want God to like pave way for you, and so that you can begin to create also. One of the things that you can do is, in fact, this is find someone that you look up to, that especially people align. You will see those connections. You see that this person, you get my kind of vibe. You people are aligned in some way. Sometimes you might not even align. You might not even like the person. Yes, that one to happen sometimes. But find a person like that and serve under. Are you getting me? Find that person, serve under, and um, yeah, serve under that person. I'm certain that within 1 year or so, you'll see that things will begin, the whole, forces will align for you, and you start to probably find a way to, see your own, begin to get your own gadget. I'm sure that person will help you, pave the way for you, give you one or two work so that you too can, get money, and from there. So that's just the way. So if you want to be a graphic designer, find a design school and go and meet them there and say, please, how can I serve in this place? Can I just be your, what do they call a clerk? Can I be your errand boy? Can I be your, but as I'm doing that, I'm learning one or two from you. You are putting me through, And if the person say, okay, maybe after some time, the person starts giving you money, save those money, use it to get your own gadget. Do you get my point? So, and I also want to advise that as young people, I don't want anybody to rush you. Some of us nowadays, we are rushed so much. There's so many expectations from family and friends. Some of you are not even up to 25. You're already paying rent at home. I don't know who did that to you. Please just live your life. I always tell people that, see, when you say that you want to give birth, it's your duty to take care of the person from birth till death. So there's nothing like anybody should now make you. I'm not saying that you should be disobedient to your parent, but just understand this so I know how to go about it in your own reality. I will advise that don't take so much responsibility that is beyond your own power, and you won't be able to build something for yourself, or express some of the hidden talents and God's special gift that God has given to you. So find a place to serve under someone, and from there, I'm sure that everything will make sense, because the person will be there to show you the ropes. Oh, this is how you make money. This is how you do this, and every other thing will just align from there. For me, I served under somebody for almost like 15 years. Yes, 10 to 15 years. And after that, I go and start my own business, and I'm here today. Everything I do, or whatever expression I see today, was because that person has given me a opportunity to learn one or two. So that's the way. So just find somebody to serve under, and the rest serve. And these days, people are doing microwave serving. You will serve 3 months, 4 months, you say you are finished. I laugh in Spanish. There's nothing that cook or grate. You see how beat it very well. Yes, it doesn't. It's not 1 year. It's not. Serve at least. Know the ropes, that you have understand this person so well. Not just the skill you go and learn there. You've learned the business. You've learned operations. You learn management. You've learned, all this, the economics of the business. And that's when you know that you have really, really served someone. Not all this microwave serving. Six months serve somebody. I just begin try and error before go back to square one. Don't talk too much. I hope I'm able to, touch some answers for you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Shino, I hope you are okay with the question, with the answer provided, because it has touched the nitty-gritty of the question. So please, if you feel you still need more enlightenment, be free to unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you very much. The question has been answered perfectly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Thank you.
Oh, great. So Ben, are you ready now to ask your question? All right, Ben. So I've unmuted you, so you can go ahead. Hi, Ben. Are you here with us? All right. So I think probably he's not online. So please, if you have any other question, you can reach out. Raise up your hand. Okay. So Mary of God is asking a question in the chat. So I'll be reading out, sir. She said,
What do you call it? Is it Mary of God?
yes, Mary of God, yes, from the chat. So she said, I have a question, but I can't speak. What do you do when you are in the environment or family where there is no support or encouragement for you being a designer? You are not allowed to go for training except you will secretly learn online or some other options. That's the first question. The second one is, what advice can you give, or which websites or YouTube videos you can go into? Okay, can you go to learn especially basic things when it comes to design? And the third one is,
Oh,
or
okay.
should the person just listen to the parents and give up? Okay,
Who you
so
help
we
if
have
you
three
give up?
questions there, sir.
Okay, so please, that last one, never ever give up. Yeah, you can rest. It's fine to rest. It's fine to take a break, but never give up. Just know that. Let that stick under any whatever of your pursuit. Just never get. It's fine to rest. It's fine to just take a break, but never. So the second one, then I'll now go to the not having a support. He said okay, for tutorials on one of the places I used to even recommend for my students. I think they are not more than three. Number one, um, there's a YouTuber that is called Pix Imperfect. Yeah, I like to recommend that guy. He's somebody you can really learn from as a designer. Pix Imperfect. P-I then X then Imperfect. Pix Imperfect. You will learn a lot of things about Photoshop. Another person that I would also recommend is Yes, I'm a Designer. Check them out on YouTube. Yes, I'm a Designer. Go and watch some old videos like 2020. Those time did a lot of live stream that you can use to learn as an amateur. Go and watch those live streams. You see them 1 hour, 2 hour training. You just need that you pick up. Because of that your situation, internet is a long way. You can't ask questions, you can't do, but I'm sure these places I'm recommending. And the final one I will recommend Flen. PH, which is for Photoshop, PH then Learn. PHLEARN. Flen. So I think those three can really help to kickstart your journey. They have like 30 days of Photoshop or whatever thing. You can just do that and you start your design journey from just YouTube online. So the first question, which is there's no support. It's just the reality of where we are today. Please, if that's the situation you find yourself, it's just a indication that you are destined to be great, because there's a reason why that is your situation. There's nothing you can do about it if you don't have support. You get sometimes how does it say it in the Bible? Where the rejected stone now became the chief cornerstone or something like that. I don't know the right phrase, but um, I think that's an indication for you to do better so that you can make a difference in that family, because love is the greatest, and everybody needs support. Everybody needs love. For somebody like me, I would say that when I wanted to start, also I had family support to some area. I did not come from a very big family. It was my sister. I knew what she had to go through to go and give me money and support me, and I'm money to buy laptop. Yeah, she was pretty much the one that even buy it. I don't know how much I even put. So that was one of the support that I received that even made my journey, a little bit better. So if that's not your situation, please, I'll find the proper means that you can find. As you said, you give an option that you can learn online. Please do. If they don't allow you to um, go for trainings, it's fine. They might have their own reason best known to them, and that's why God has put them in our life, because they are, you know, like the guide for us. So I think those are my answers to those questions.
So much time, Mr. Michael. Thank you for that. So, um, I hope your question has been answered as well. So, Ben, what is the question? Kindly type it out. Please, if you have any question that you want to ask, be free to type. If you know you cannot talk, probably you are shy or something, be free to ask. Okay, so you see. Okay, Royal Farm graphics. Okay, so let me unmute Yusuf. Kindly ask your question, Yusuf. Yusuf, I have unmuted you. Kindly go ahead, please.
Can you hear me, sir?
That was so loud.
Yes,
Can you hear
yes,
me now?
Yeah, we
yes,
can
yes,
hear
yes.
you.
All right.
Ask your question.
I work in a church. I don't have all the time to go out and associate with other designers or other creators. But I have a laptop. I think I can navigate Photoshop to an extent. But how do I connect with other creators and designers to learn more? That is my question.
Okay, thank you so much, UC. UC, what's your name? What's your name?
My name is Isaiah.
Okay, Isaiah. I prefer to call it that. So Isaiah, um, so there's a thing that is very common among creatives and designers. We tend to be very introverted. We are not people that like to talk. We prefer to talk with our work, but it's also a disadvantage because that's what keeps some of us poor. There's an African proverb that says that if you want to uh, go fast, yes, that go alone. But if you want to go far, that you have to go with people, which emphasize the very need for communities in our lives, right? So you just need to be
Yeah.
deliberate and intentional about it. That come this week, I want to be deliberate about meeting, one or two person that is going to, even myself, I still struggle with it. You get so, but I just try my best to make new friends so that I can learn, because a lot we don't know as people. So just by asking questions alone, by just sitting down and doing research, see, it will save you a lot of money, time, and stress. So communities are very, very important, right? So please, let's ensure that as creatives, we find communities, and this is a very good community. This growth series with Esther Cody. It's okay to go into some people's DM and say, "How are you? Can I get to know you? Can I see your work? Whatever." You know, be intentional about building those communities. It will change. See, there are some things that, because of the background that I come from, you need to understand that. See, there are some people that you look at and see that looks as if they are so intelligent or they are so brilliant than you. It's a lie. They are not brilliant than you. The only difference is that they grew up in a different environment than you. If you had went to the school that they went to, or if you had, had the kind of support that they had, you would have been way, way better than them, right? But some of you don't even have all those things, and you can compete on that level, right? So, you, because of those, probably some of the things that you don't have accessible to yourself, that's the reason why you now need to enter into some circles and see how people see life, especially how they think. You understand? There are some certain, especially when it has to do with doing some things that can cause you some form of discomfort. A lot of us like to sit in our comfort zone. So you need some friends, you need some circles, you need to listen to some people, how they think, how they see life. You understand? And that could go a long way to change your perspective about things. So that is very important. So I don't know whether I've answered your question. So if you said that you already know how your way around Photoshop, please find like-minded people, maybe in your church. I'm sure that in that church that way you work, there are other creatives like you that you just don't know. They might not be working in the immediate team, but they are so good. You just need to find them out by asking questions and knowing one or two persons. You will know. That's how you meet people, and that's very important. So thank you, Isaiah. I hope I am able to. You know.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much,
Thank you
sir.
so
I really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Thanks so much, sir, for that. Isaiah, I hope you got clarity to your question.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you. So, Royal Fan Graphics, are you ready to talk, please? So, I have omitted you, please. You can go ahead, Royal Fan.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the privilege for me to actually speak up. Yeah, quick one. I really want to know. Um, I've learned a lot. I've really learned a lot. But there's one thing I want to know. Me as a graphic design and currently on a practice to further more to upgrade my skills. I took up a course also as a motion designer too. But the thing is, in my graphics design space, I really need a sort of visibility. I really need how to connect and to different people nationwide, not just limited on local people who I know facially. So, how do I tend to put out myself on that space? You made mention of we know putting up our faces on the media space, and I know I'm not this kind of type that usually the media on the media space. I don't really fancy the media. So me putting my face on the media, and but I prefer using other content. I'm also a AI specialist. So there are some AI tools I use to create a content and for people to on social media. But yet I'm not feeling so much encouraged because there's a part that my expectation is I want to meet up in a larger um percentage of people, but it's like I'm just really stuck up and a lot to know and to connect. And that's why I said, let me just ask this question. So, how can I build up my visibility?
Okay. I like to answer these questions by um, thank you for your question. I like to use this model called the KLT principle. That and what does the KLT principle means is that it means that K stands for no, L stands for like, and T stands for trust. So if you are going to build anything, you have to follow that principle, which says that people must first know you. You know, that's the first stage before they now even like you, or before they now even trust you to help them build something that is very, very, big. So if people don't even know you at all, I'm telling you, you're not doing anything. You have not started. So as for creatives, I would say that I don't want to put my face there. See, it's human to human. There has to be some form of bond or connection. That's the way that we are wired to connect. If you have even seen that a lot of us, we have high tendency of relatability, which means that you might even like somebody because that person like what you like. And that's how we build brands. And that's the way that you can help yourself to even show up more, is by building a brand, especially at the start around yourself. Now, let me give you a story. A lot of people that I've seen that probably gives me work because of my personality rather than even what my business stands for. Because a lot of times they can't understand my business. It's still very small. They don't yet know our coverage. They don't know what we stand for. But what they can really relate with is you as a person. Oh, this guy, um, he said he was going to do this thing and he did it. Okay, I can relate with him. He's somebody he holds his word very esteem or something like that. So those are ways that people can, relate with you, and that's the way that you really grow your brand or anything that you're doing. So you need to be intentional about letting people know you. It's intentionality. Yeah. Sometimes you have to just open your camera and just be talking jargons. No, it's not jargons really, ja. Just be talking so that people can see that, okay, this boy know what he's doing. You know? Just open your TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Talk to the camera. Don't form. Don't speak. See, if it's Yoruba, you know how to speak. It's what we call originality content. You know, just be yourself. Don't try to be. Don't try to talk like somebody. Don't try to be posh like somebody. No. People want to relate with you, your true self, who you are when nobody's watching. Do you get? So share those your experiences. Share what you know. There's what we call educational marketing. You know, so put those things outside. You can also do some emotional marketing. People know your story or something like that. They can relate to you, and those things will help. So I don't know how I want to overemphasize the need of you as a person if you want to grow your brand by showing up every day. And see, one of the things that you must understand as a creative or as a designer is that you are a business owner. Yes, you are a creative, but also a what? Business owner. And that your design is your business. So you must treat it as a business, not as a hobby, something I just like to do. Are you getting me? So if you begin to treat it that way, you must now know that I must be intentional about putting myself outside there so that people can see me. There's some form of intentionality about it. Oh, I want to show up today, tomorrow. Because you know what? Whatever as a business now, your business must first be a tech company before it becomes any other thing. That's where we are going to now. Because why? It's because if you understand that in the olden days, one of the ways that people used to communicate first usually used to be, I think, newspaper, articles, emails. That's the first way. That's the first form of media that is used to pass information or, put anything outside there. And from there, it now grow to become what we call radio, which is a based in Yoruba. Radio. You know how a lot of people that time, you know how much it costs to put your business on newspaper? Then, even till now, you know how much it costs that you want to just collect one page in newspaper, you know how much it costs you? So much. And we now enter into a stage whereby, it was radio. People can pay 1 minute so that they can just play their jingle, their business jingle. Everybody's doing jingle. Oh, I'm kidding. Come and buy from us. 0802444. Just call our number. Then radio was the thing. And from there, television came, and everybody was now doing television, NTA, whatever. And people started to put their business on. Do you know how much those things cost? But now, we now have what we call social media, which you can do newspaper there by writing your copy, the caption. You can do radio there by giving voice note or whatever thing, or doing voiceover. And you can also do television there by, recording yourself with just camera. All 3 in 1 for free. Did you get? Nobody's collecting any money from you. It's just to, record yourself and put it outside there. So you have no excuse. As a business, now this is for free. So you are supposed to be out there. Nobody's collecting any money for you, from radio or whatever thing. It's for free, it's for everybody. So if you are not growing, you are the cost. Because ways for you to grow. So you have to find, there are different ways here. Don't just always social media. But social media is here to stay. It's very important. This digital media, no, it's very, very important for everyone. So please, if you have to grow, you just want to understand. I hope I'm able to answer you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. But the thing is, are you trying to say that what I'm trying to say is that is it for everybody to actually put up themselves as the content when creating a content? I mean, so is it like for everybody generally, or is it limited to a specific type of person?
Yeah, I feel like most people, that's just the best, it's just like the surest way. But for some people, it's not compulsory. If you have your own way, I know of some CEOs that a lot of people know the name of their company, but they don't know them because they don't put their face like that on social media. And so, but if you look at the millionaires that we have today, those are like the richest people in the world. Look like Elon Musk. You can see how his personal brand influences a lot of things that you do today. Look at Donald Trump. You can see how his personal brand, his personality has helped build his businesses. Look at Jeff Bezos, Amazon. You see how these guys are outside there. Their face is all over everywhere. That's how they are able to build their brand. You can see how, Mark Zuckerberg, how he's always out there, doing some of these things. And so, who are you? Not to put yourself outside there. But if you feel like that's what works for you, just do what works for you, honestly. But for me, I feel like it's very important that, especially because of what we call legacy, I don't want to go into that topic. It's essential that people can relate and get to know you as a person.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So we have some questions on the platform, of which I'll be reading them. So the first one we have: how do someone deal with creative blocks? Like, what can someone do when such happens, and how can someone overcome such? So that's the first one from Divine Adam.
Okay, for me, I don't believe in creative blocks. I don't think there's anything as such, right? But when that kind of thing happens to you, sometimes maybe you just need rest. Just give yourself some rest and get back to it. There are sometimes there's a way that our mind used to play with us. The mind will be telling you that, oh boy, yeah, I don't tire, go rest. But there are sometimes that for me, I would now, control the mind and say, Oga, if I don't read this book now, I'll fail my exam. Oga, yes, I know I'm tired, but if I don't send this work to this client now, I'm going to lose this client for life. Sometimes you have to talk yourself and refocus your mind and say, come, Oga, focus. Yes, this work, I have to do it. Let me look for what better way to find inspiration. Sometimes what we call creative block, what you just need is to just go outside and interact with nature, and you'll be back on your feet. Do what works for you. For some people, you just need to know what's your own formula. Some people, when they just watch one movie, they get themselves back. But there's nothing like creative block. Do you get? That's why we have what we call process. Know what's your own process, what works for you, what are the things that you need to do to get yourself in this zone. Just like how I'm not saying that you can't do that too. How these people used to go and do smoke or take all these their things to just get themselves high. For normal creatives too, there's a formula, there's a thing that you do that will get you in the zone. Some people is music, some people is they want a cozy environment. Whatever one that works for you, just find that your own and use it when that creative block comes. Right. So because you believe that it comes here. Most of the time is rest.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So I hope Adam got that. And the second question we have on the platform, I think we from there. So for Divine Adams, you've answered, sir. So the second one is Ben. Ben is saying, I am a graphic designer, but I want to share my knowledge with others. But all the people on my contact list are on serious types. But I want to know how to get more people from IG and Facebook to make impact for them, but don't know how to go about it or running ads on Facebook. So that is the question, sir, from
So
Ben.
what Ben is saying now is that he wants to be help people or train people, but they are on serious people.
Yes, sir, on his contact list.
Eh?
Yes, like what he's saying is that on his contact list he has unserious people. So his
Okay,
target
yeah.
audience are not on his contact list. That's what he's just saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's normal. But with time, I feel like they will come around. There's never a time that you will always have, for some of us that, for we as Mentis Academy, that we even have like a whole institution. We have people that will come and pay and not attend class. So it's fine, but as you said, target your audience, find people that is for you, and you know, I'm sure that they will give you the platform to share your knowledge that you know. And but most time, what I also want to say is that don't wait for people to come to you and say I want to learn before you start sharing what you know. It's easy in the world that we are today now. Just open your Instagram and do live and share what you know. People that is for them, God will direct them and they will see your page and they will learn what they need to learn. So you can use any medium to just share your knowledge. And from there, maybe now become a more structured classroom knowledge sharing. But that's it.
Right, sir. So, in the absence of question from the house generally, so I think I have a question I also ask, sir, and I might still ask more. But from you
Ah,
said the quickest way to succeed is to help others to succeed. So I want you to kindly
yeah.
enlighten us on how this has actually brought in favors back to you. Like those that you've helped probably that have served as a stepping stone for you. So I don't know if you could just give us some, because we need to understand from this point as well, sir.
So I don't know whether I have the best way to explain this, but usually, how do I explain this? So when I tend to help people to succeed, for me, I used to see the changes in my life. I get to my point. So you will see the signs. I don't know how to say it. I can't say that do this and that, and this is the result that you will get. No, that's not the way it works, right? But there's a thing that God does. He looks at the heart when he see that you have helped. So because there's a thing about the earth or the world that works that way. I can't really understand, like explain it. But this is the way it works. When you see, when I'm asking God for something, maybe I'm asking God that God, I want to get this iPhone, and I'm praying to God, give me this iPhone. But one of the things I try to do when I'm trying to get this iPhone, but I'm not getting it, it's not coming forth. One of the principles of life that I've learned is that okay, me, I cannot get my iPhone now. Let me find the person that is trying to get this one. So it means iPhone that I'm looking at. Because for me to start looking for this iPhone that is bigger, that means that I probably have already had this one, or this one is not a problem for me. How do I help somebody else to get this one? There's a law of nature that because I have helped this one to help get this one, it makes it easy for me to get this one. I can't explain it, but that's just the way it works. I don't know, but that's just the way
That's
it
so
works.
beautiful.
So when I'm telling God that God, my business, I want it to prosper, God is telling me that go and sow a seed. Just like how in church, there's always this battle about tithe or no tithe, that pay tithe or no tithe. Yeah, sometimes things cannot be explained. But if you are if that's your thing, you're a believer, I'm certain that that principle will work for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. Thank you. Thank you. So let
I
me
can hear
quickly
you
just
very well.
okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you for the answer, sir. Thank you. It is very very helpful, sir. So from the this thing, I don't think we have. Okay, so sorry, Ungozi Faith. You also complained about the this thing. So I hope everybody can hear me clearly now, sir.
yeah,
All right.
I can hear
So
you
thank
very
you
well.
so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So I don't know, sir, if there's any word that you want to leave us with, as we call it a day. Probably there's any word you want to leave us with, sir. Kindly, kindly, kindly give us the word, sir, so that we can hold on to something too, sir.
I don't know what to say honestly, but I don't know what to say. No, I just want to whoever that is outside there, there is a world that is waiting for your emergence. There's an army, there's a people, there's a world that are waiting for your emergence. But you just need to like there's like a door that at the back of that door, the world is waiting. They are waiting for you to just open the door and so that they can accept you and see the mighty works that God wants to use you to do. But it will be a shame if the world did not get to experience you. And how does that happen? It's just by those subtle ideas that God is giving you. Do this, and you fail to do it. Oh, do that. Hey, post that thing. Oh, that content that you are saying that you don't want to do this. Because see, there's something. Your calling is not graphics, so your calling is not graphics. That's not what God has. It's just like a means to an end. That is where God is starting from. It's something bigger. It's something greater that God has, there's an army that He has, it's a battalion for you that you are supposed to lead, that you are supposed to, help, that you are supposed to, make their life easy. You're supposed to, that's just what it's about. But a lot of us, because of we say too much no, sometimes to some of those ideas that God has given you, some of those things that would require you a little bit of discomfort, and you say you know go do am. I'm not for social media. I'm not this one. No. I'm not. It might not even be this social thing that I'm talking about. But those subtle ideas, those things, count a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. You see,
Okay.
Mr. Michael Yusuf here that you see is actually my own mentor. Yeah, I am serving under him. So whenever he's telling you that you need to get someone that you need to save, yes, it is crucial you save someone because someone has experienced this journey, like someone has been on it for like 15 years. So for you to get there faster without you having to walk that path of 15 years searching for, just look for someone who has done the path and just save that person. Yeah, yeah. I thank you so much, sir. Thanks so much, sir. And for those of you who are willing to learn, to explore more, just like we said about Mr. Michael Yusuf, he own an educational platform. That was the one who was talking about mentees for like-minded. So if you want to enroll on our platform, so I will share the link to Mentees Academy for here, the Instagram. So you can also visit the page if you would like to learn design, you want to learn digital marketing, graphic design, UI UX, and content creation for Mentees Academy. So you can reach out to us on Instagram. Okay, so I will share the link with you here so everybody can take part of this. If you feel you have any question, you can reach out to. I have also shared his link too. You can reach out to him via Instagram, and also you can reach out to
Yeah.
Men's Academy too. You can
So
reach out to Men's
for
Academy.
as per is Esther that bring you that. So let me share my number. Is there in case if you have or you can type it, you can. I'm an open person. So this is Esther is my person. So this is our community. In case you have any question that maybe you don't want to feel and you want to come into my DM, that's my work, right? Is to help. And honestly, as I help you, God helps me too. So my phone number is 081 Sorry that there's plenty is my number. Let me say it again. It's 081 Reach out anytime. Anytime. If you want clarity about anything that I do, please, it's my job to serve you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So for the link, I'm pasting it here right now. So for the link, this is the link here. So if you feel you want to enroll into a school where you can learn design,
Am
do
I
not
free now,
hesitate to
Emmanuel?
inbox. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are free. Thank you so much, sir. You are
Okay,
free now,
thank
sir.
you so
Thank you so
much.
much, sir. Let us clap for him now. Let us clap for our speaker. Let us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. All right. So if you want to enroll, you can reach out to us here at Mentis Academy. Be free to, and also you can chat me also if you feel there is more question that you want to ask. I am open also. I can reach out to Esther. Thank you so much, guys. Bye for now. Bye, bye, bye.